The dulcet tones of Taylor Henderson, who joins us here in the studio. Welcome, Taylor.
Yeah, what's going
Taylor,
on? Good morning, Taylor.
So talented, mate. I was lucky enough to see you live in an X Factor show, the one where you were singing and you slipped over on the curtain as you ran outside.
Oh, that's right. I slipped.
Mumford & Sons.
Mumford & Sons, that's right. I remember because it wasn't exactly shown on TV because of the camera angle. But
I saw it.
when it happened, I slipped when I was walking out to sing I Will Wait. So.
And the same night, Dami fell down the stairs when she was going off the stage.
Were you doing this with your mind, Nathan?
No, everything you're saying is actually completely the truth. But we're lucky. What am I talking about? We're lucky because, the way the cameras were, you kind of missed it. So we were lucky.
It was hilarious.
Hey, Taylor, it's good to have you here in Perth. Obviously, it's been a whirlwind, I would have thought, for you since the show finished.
Yeah.
Years ago, we never used to hear of the person who came second or third or down the list.
We didn't hear their single.
Now you've been able to get your song out as well, and it's been equally as successful as Dami's.
Yeah, I know. Oh, when it comes on, I'm just like, get that disturbing voice off the radio.
Yeah, really?
No, I'm kidding. No, I mean, it's just, it's been, with this song, it's been pretty, I'd never expected it would be like this. So, I think with Dami, because it was always going to be hard going up against her.
Yeah.
So when her song came out, no worries, like, she's the winner. She absolutely killed it. But when my song came out, we're hoping it might scrape into, like, the top 50.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No, straight to number one.
It's amazing because they have never released the other people's songs. Did you know that was going to happen, or was that a surprise to you?
No, I think because Sony was, they were very interested, and the show, because the show was the best rating-wise it's ever had.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
So they thought, why not let this waste? We've got some amazing acts, and they just said, why don't we chuck that bloke from X Factor?
Amazing. Now, we are very lucky to have you here in Perth, and of course your tours tonight, but it means that you weren't at the Arias last night.
I know.
Tiny bit spewing about that.
I know. Well, I actually got an invitation, so I was sent the whole, I got the letter and everything. You're invited, but I had a commitment with the tour, and it's a bit upsetting, but I tell you what, it's good to be here.
What did you do last night?
Well, I flew into Perth, and I basically went out for dinner with everyone.
What did you have for dinner?
We actually went and had sushi.
Oh,
nice. What's your go-to sushi?
You're so famous now.
It was Dami's pick, so.
We didn't give a choice. She was number one.
Yeah, that's right. She did win.
Yeah.
Now, when you start doing your own tour after an X Factor tour, which of course will happen, I reckon you'll be around for a fair while. Are you going to get your dad to be on tour with you, playing with you?
It depends. It depends if people want him or not.
Wow.
See, the thing is, I cannot wait. I really want to have Dad on the tour, but I guess we're going to have to see how it turns out. Could be a bit of a surprise.
Whether he makes the grade.
That's it. Make Dad jump through hoops.
No. See, I still perform with Dad. See, I love performing with Dad. Even after the show, we've done some gigs, and people have been like, well, you should just do it. And I go, no, Dad's coming up here with me. So Dad gets up and we sing the horses together. And,
nice. That's a crowd pleaser.
Exactly. And we love doing it. So it's been good.
Taylor, with this whole journey, who's been someone that you've been absolutely blown away with, been able to meet and become known with?
Have you had a little starstruck moment?
Oh, that's a good question. Look, I haven't met too many people yet. So, I've met a few people. I think one of, I grew up, look, Troy Casadale's someone.
Troy, yeah.
I love his music, because I'm, that's sort of my, it's in my and Dad, listen to that. And I got this message once from a guy going, "Congratulations, mate! I watched you on the show, and all the best."
So he texted you.
He texted me.
How did he get your phone
That's
number?
The thing. I said, this is a little bit creepy. You've got my number somehow.
Taylor's number's on the toilet door downstairs.
No, but it's good because he got in touch with with X Factor and
they just gave out your number willy nilly.
Well, no, because it was pretty incredible. So he texted me and I just said, I can't believe, because I actually met him at Sunrise at a gig, and he's really, really good. So he's probably one person I met.
That's great.
Awesome.
When you're on X Factor and the big international acts were performing, were you guys allowed anywhere near them? Did you meet any of those people?
Oh, it's a bit tricky because these artists, that they've flown in all from different areas of the entire world. So, for example, like Katy Perry came in just to be in Japan the very next morning. So, we did get to meet a few of them, but some of them it was a bit tricky because they literally had to
Just
perform.
they're in and out.
And then
They
they're
had
off.
to go out. So you do meet it. Like I got to meet a few of the One Direction boys.
Yeah.
I got
Who's
to.
your favourite?
Who's my favourite?
It's Harry, right?
Niall.
It's Harry.
Well, my little sister loves Harry.
Yeah,
She's obsessed with Harry. So.
Sure, your little
Yep.
sister does.
My little sister.
Yeah.
My little
Yeah,
sister.
interesting. Well, Taylor, you've done really well, mate.
Yeah.
You've got
Thanks,
a great
man, I appreciate
voice. We like your attitude. I reckon you'll be around in the Australian music scene for a fair while.
That's the plan.